This is the hottest topic in Siege right now. Mooda is a Valorant pro and he's been accused of cheating for how good he's been in such a short amount of time. So we'll be reacting to my Asian brother Fett's video today and see if he's really cheating or not. And first we'll be checking out his monitor cam, but monitor cams don't account for soft lock aim lock. And if you want to know my immediate opinion, yes, I think he's cheating with DMA. But the only way to prove him innocent is get a PC check on him, which he dodged, or have him play more consistently with high supervision. But what do you guys think? Let's find out in this video. Beating cheating allegations versus Jinxie monitor cam.
I love how there's just an explosion in his wall. Dude, I feel comfortable now. I feel like there's no way I lose, bro.
So Mooda, if you guys don't know the situation, I'll just fast forward it. He's a Valorant pro who is known for stream sniping in a Valorant tournament, and a lot of people have always called him a little bit sus. But now in Siege, he's been suspected for wall hacks, aka called DMA. DMA is when you have a second computer and a monitor that hooks up to your main one, and then it shows you where everyone is and can give you hacks and all that shit. But he has a monitor cam. We can see the full setup, and we'll see if he still is good. However, he is going up against Jinxie, which is still a good player, but we have to see if he has the same main like auto lock and game sense and free fires that he normally does.
Definitely legit.
So
like, am I
let's
automatically a cheater if I lose?
All right, so yeah, he has a stream up here, monitor. That's a light right there. So like realistically, if he was DMA, he would have another monitor somewhere. If I'm correct, but it looks like a pretty normal stream setup. You know, he has his drone and armory. Pretty smart. Okay. I'm not gonna question that. But do I think Mooda is cheating? Personally, off of seeing his clips, as a person who's been playing Siege for 10 years, I personally think off of whatever he had in those clips that he was DMA cheating. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I trust my eyes and my instinct, bro. That motherfucker was cheating. Well, the setup we see right here could always be a little bit different. There could have been many other things, but I don't really see a space for another monitor anywhere. Otherwise, it looks pretty clean. There's a one monitor gap between the main and chat. No, because his mic's in the way. Like, I have a streaming setup myself, and yeah, you definitely would not put one there. So let's pay attention to his gameplay. Let's see if he does any of those weird flicks and shit. I also want to see that match. I would love to see the match replay of this one too. But we should low-key see it in like a real game. He did pull out of his PC check. That is a little sus, like day of the PC check. I'm not sure if he like asked for it before. He's spending a round and a half of droning here. He hasn't used his gadget one time when he's literally Snake. But to be fair, it is a mute. But he 100% lied about him having 30 hours, but we're way past that fact now. It's more of the fact of his game sense and shit. So far, I'm pretty cautious about his gameplay. Nothing sus yet. He plays so scared in this compared to normal. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have information. He's against a mute shotgun with a jammer. That was not bad. That was not bad. Nice shot. Good.
Mission failed.
Why did I think his aim is disgusting?
Stompin is one of the most mechanically gifted players in this game right now, and he still chose shotguns over his aim, 1v1ing me. Which means that no matter how good your aim is, don't have an ego and still use shotguns. Yeah,
I mean, shotguns are just one shot, one kill. Especially close trophy door, that's like the most popular spot. People normally call that the Jinxie shotgun spot because of just how like common it is to do. But yeah, you should definitely be playing close range with shotguns. Nah, wait. Okay, I also have to like remember like this guy's probably, his personality is a little bit more rage baity. Well, he's pretty smart. I mean, like, to be fair, in the past like month or two, he's been surrounded by like a lot of popular high-level players, like people in the console community, 1v1ing Jinxie. So like, you know, in Oregon 1v1s occur a lot. So, and he's also played like in the tournaments in the past. He knows a pretty decent amount, but like the fact that he's able to play at such a high level of Siege already being like however many hours, but so chat, if we had to estimate how many hours does he actually have in this game on guess, like 300, would you say? He's standing in a mute jammer versus the Deimos. That's really smart. Would you say though the average person who's 500 hours in gets like legit like top like emerald diamond level already? Like, wow, he's got very good mechanics for yeah, that's good. His shotgun peaks are clean, I can't lie.
He's breathing sus emoji. What?
Bro, people, I mean, people are just trying to fake him call us now. Let me read the chat.
Drop the diffuser. Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
How am I dead?
He's also good at Rocket League.
How am I dead? How am I dead?
So is he just
Holy
like, is he
shit,
just like
that
another
nose
Shroud?
Is a cheat itself. Whoa. Mods, wallah. Find who that was and ban him!
Yo, I'm not gonna cap, bro. He does have a big ass nose. Is he Italian? He's just a rank grinder. Maybe he grinded before streaming. Well, he's been streaming for years apparently, right? But dude, he could just be like the next rookie in Siege, man. The next best rookie. Dude, I want to see him play in a real game though. I will say though, his game sense and mechanics seem to be pretty consistent though. I'm not seeing a lot of like weird wall bangs yet, but we're too pretty early in. He is doing a series now to hit champion with a 5-stack. He'll definitely hit it with a 5-stack. Good droning, hopping on top of the bed. He plays like he's been playing this game for like a while though, which is good. He has really good pacing with his droning too. He knows to check traps on top of the doors. Pretty good. You can't wallbang without the hacks. To be fair though, you can't really wallbang much on Oregon. Oh my god. Now Loki, he is playing good right now. I have to give it to him. He's playing good.
What the fuck am I playing against? I'm just dead immediately.
Dude, that's good. That's good.
I'm dead.
He's not playing good. Jinxie's just
getting better every day.
Bro, Jinxie is not that bad as people like compare him to. Like Jinxie plays a lot with high level people. He plays
There's a
with
drone somewhere in sight, bro.
like
It's not
T2,
good.
T1 pros on console. A lot of champs and roller tournaments. Like he's playing at like the highest like pub level. Like although he's the biggest Siege streamer, doesn't make him like bad at, you know, like he doesn't have to be extremely good, but you know, people might have high expectations from him. Jinxie's on 80 ping. It's really easy to judge him though, but it's whatever. He's a big streamer. But yeah, he's champ multiple seasons, bro. He's solo queued to champ. He probably carries his weight in games. I think people just kind of look at when he's facing up against really good players. Like I bet you if Jinxie went up against a lot of his fans that call him ass, he'd beat them like 80% of the time. Good patience from him. You can see he's standing still. Usually that's when people will like look for cheats, but it looks like he's genuinely playing sound. So I'll give him that. Like, although I think he is cheating, but off of how he's playing, it's like makes very perfect sense. I watched a video where you 1v1 Jinxie a couple years ago and you had a buzz cut. Yeah, do not look at when I had a buzz cut, guys. I was in my I think I shaved my head for like to be better at discipline or something, bro. It was low-key kind of fun because that's before I like had a girlfriend and everything. That was just when I was just grinding, man. And then I met Jinxie, did a 1v1, and that literally boosted my career. Bro, he knows how to play time really good. He's got good peaks. Warden. Oh.
I gave him too much space.
I'm literally trying so hard. I'm just glad I didn't get swept. I'm literally playing like such a
I gave him too much space. Why did I play like that? My aim is better. So I should have just like, is Smoke really a bad ban though? Like, honestly, I feel like there's way worse ops than Smoke, bro.
He's not bad. He's smart.
I have to
Well,
just, like,
you know,
play
he's
literally
like, he doesn't seem bad at the game, but like, you know, honestly, dude, if he plays like this in actual games, I would take back my cheating statement. But like off the match replay files, he just had some really suspicious wall bangs. L
That was
fold.
dumb.
How is that a fold? I have actual visual evidence that can persuade my decision. But obviously this is a 1v1 custom because we need to see consistent multiple times of him. He needs to perform as good he has been with a monitor cam slash, yeah, just really just monitor cam. The only thing a monitor cam doesn't provide though is if he took anything off his setup. But a PC check and a monitor cam are probably like one of the best things you could do. The wallbang in Oregon where he wallbanged Classroom was sus. I would have to see it. Did Mooda say why he pulled out of the PC check? I think he said like the PC checker could like get really personal with his files. So like honestly, I feel like Fett should be in there to make sure that he doesn't go through anything personal. I think as a joke, he said like he doesn't want to see like things he jerked off to or whatever, right? But yeah, I mean, with a PC check, you can only go so far. You can't really go into someone's like, you know, private information. That's just a little bit too far. But like, it depends on how much like you want to like prove he's legal or innocent, or whatever. But I mean, I remember when Fett did a PC check on like a Mexican competitive player. I think it was Mexican, right? And they went pretty deep in. Like they would see like if he downloaded any DMA files, if you know, if he has another monitor plugged in. I personally don't know too much of how DMA works and what it gives you. All I know is that it's cheats on another PC and screen. His movement and his aim is not bad. He low-key has the mechanics of like a top player though.
Op 4 eliminated.
Bro, I'm trying so hard. I'm literally playing, like, I'm trying so hard.
He doesn't want to check his homework folder. I was playing 2Brow. Does he do any sus DMR wallbangs? We need to see him play in a real game where there's multiple people. Alright, wait. Actually, what is Jinxie doing? No, actually, what is Jinxie doing, bro?
Knew, man, he knew! Oh, he heard the glass break. He heard the glass. Damn, he was already attic? Bro, I didn't know he was attic.
If you have many hours in Search and Destroy genre
like,
games,
I
if you
wanna
change
demo
from
them, but it's like,
Valorant to
if I do, I just
Siege,
have-
the experience from Valve would probably transfer to Siege, and the border clip is not special. We'd seen clips like Shaiko, Old Bolo, and Meaty Marley doing the same.
My name is Mooda. Back with a YouTube video. Today, I'm gonna make sure you guys teach you how to play Rainbow Six Siege in 2026. Basically, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna.
I mean, honestly, like wallbangs are so random. I think the Jinxie border wallbang wasn't that sus. I will say, like, people can argue that like, oh, it was kind of like a more of a game sense thing of like how people like rotate between CCTV and Armory. What was really more sus to me was like any clips of him like pre-aiming people through a wall and his like jittery movement where his crosshair would like, it would like look like it's being pulled by a magnet. Low-key, if Mooda 1v1 me, I'm not gonna lie, it would either be a like close match or he would probably win. I'm not the best at 1v1s. Like if it's a straight mechanical fight, I low-key would probably lose. It's just him tweaking. He does it in Valorant too. Yeah.
Drone.
I'm just mainly going off of Siege, because like in Siege, there's just so many like angles and shit. But at the same time, he is a high-profile person. Like I don't know why he would cheat, but you just never know, man.
You're already dead.
Chad, do you think chewing gum makes you play better?
One last soldier to put down.
Woo! Nah, that was clean. His Demo's gameplay is clean.
Located. Protect the power. Disable the diffuser.
My timing is so bad and everything.
Mission failed.
Turn died. He stuck it? Like, why did he stick it? Why did he stick it? I'm walking at him. I'm walking it. He's the GOAT, bro. I don't know.
What
Chad,
is
you guys think I'm
Mooda
still
doing,
cheating? Be
bro?
honest, bro.
Bro, what the fuck is he doing in the corner
He's
of the
GOAT,
screen,
bro. I don't
bro?
know.
Chad, you guys think I'm still cheating? Be honest, bro.
If you want 30 days of free coaching from me and other Siege creators, then check out the link below for more info. I want to see him play in an actual game, because the actual game is one of the most sus. Like 1v1s, bro. It's like there's only one person you have to worry about. You don't have to worry. Like there's not as much information you need to go for. Let's go ahead and watch Fett's video real quick on it. That is Fetty Wap. That is not Fett, bro. That is not Fett.
So very recently, a very large Valve streamer by the name of Mooda has moved to Rainbow Six Siege, and he's been beating a lot of the big streamers in 1v1s. People have been playing the game for much longer than he has, and this varsity tweet basically started this wave, or I guess kind of rode on the wave and let the wave reach a peak of people saying Mooda might...
What's my opinion? I think off of the clips that I've seen, I think he's cheating, because I saw there was at least like a handful of times where his crosshair would like move like magnetically onto the center of a person, and also he would have really weird pre-aims. The only thing that also makes him really sus is that we don't officially know how long he's been playing the game for.
Be cheating in the 1v1s. Now Varsity has clarified that he meant like he doesn't believe it, and he also made a video where he concluded he wasn't.
All right, let's
cheating.
watch.
But let's watch the clip real quick. That
Match
happened. It's not a
replay.
lot.
Match replay investigation. Every round here is no bias. Every round is here, so no bias is introduced.
We'll see. We'll go into it with the open mind.
People say he was.
Let's watch the more replays.
Match
The more
replays?
more replays is probably better here.
They're not on Oregon, and so he doesn't do as well. This match was also very heated. So, like, because enemies were stream stuffing and trash talking. So there could be a possibility that, like, for these, he looks fine because his teammate's winning for him. But the other one, like, he gets heated and he wants to win. And if he were, you know, you could talk right. But, like, I don't know.
43 minutes
inconclusive.
sus. Okay, we'll get to it.
My answer right now is if I played against that, I would think yes. Now this one I don't think is actually as bad as the other one.
Let's watch that one more time, actually.
Like I quite don't like that actually. But like again, he also knows there's vert here, but also I don't know how he knows like where the person is playing vert. Was there a second yellow ping on where the person's standing on the vert? Or is that
I know he does stand still a lot to hear sound, but like in a 5v5 intense game like this, like, yeah, that was a bit questionable.
the 5 ping on first floor? No, it's above, but it's somewhere else. It's below here. Someone voice commed it? Yeah, but again, so this is what I mean by comms, right? Comms will tell you he's on vert. Comms will not tell you where he's on vert. And that's fine. That's just him being like, whatever. That's not that bad of a clip, honestly. Yeah, he's just checking break door and east right now. That's fine.
All right, good run.
What's up, Frankie Believe?
I also like wanted like his, because we don't know officially his game knowledge, but his like, he plays at, he like, after watching the 1v1s too, like he does, if I had to give him a rank estimate, like he could be high diamond, if not already champ. Like he does have really good mechanics and aim and game sense, and like he doesn't, like his map awareness as well looks really good too.
Yeah, he's checking that corner regardless. That's good. He has awareness of this angle. This is all fine so far.
All right, let me check this out. Okay, so I remember this right here is when they slowed it down and he looked at one of the people through the wall.
Like, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that he's like, if you're an FPS player, you were just fighting this angle. Why don't you wrap this corner instead of this? Like, I don't like that. Like he knows he's fighting this angle. Why would he not go back to looking at this angle?
I did hear a footstep on the right, which could have made him wallbang that. See, that right there is when it brushed over them, like the center of the player. Literally like this. You know, it's really hard to like land exactly where someone is. And this has happened multiple times too. But, you know, kind of need more clips.
Oh, by the way, I did it. This is so sick, by the way. Roman Atwood's kid is a Siege streamer. That's so fucking sick, bro. That's like Brawny playing Siege, bro. That's nuts, by the way. I hope you like the game. Hope you like the state of it. But yeah, man. Shout out you, man. Hope you enjoy playing the game and shit. That's good awareness. Like, that's good gameplay. That's fine. It's okay.
Not gonna lie, he plays really good for like, dude. He has been playing the game for like, I would even like to argue like closer to like maybe even 1,000 hours.
Pre-fires, that helps his case because he's pre-firing random shit. I don't like the way that it doesn't move when the Goyo's right here. Like, I don't like the fact that like right here for a little bit it doesn't move for a bit, then it like ejects off, but it's okay.
Yeah, it did brush on this guy right here. Right there.
It doesn't move for a bit, then it like ejects off, but it's okay.
He's pre-firing 90. Like this guy has to be like, he has to have at least, I'm not gonna cap, like at least 1,000 hours minimum. Like even if he's a good Valorant player and he's transitioned, like you just need game sense. Like I feel like you can only learn so much, but like if you play in like these roller tournaments, it does help a lot because a lot of default takes take place. I watched him on Valorant a lot. He often did random shit. Yeah.
Here's my thing with that.
It's just, again, like Siege, I mean, it's just, Siege is so unique to its own maps too, where it's like he has a good mix of like good game sense and map awareness. It's really weird when sometimes it goes off of common angles and more to like he's like pre-firing them through a wall.
Here's my thing with that. That would be fine on its own. No. That would be fine as its own. That would be fine on its own because he's shooting at random shit. What's bad is when I combine that together with the Grim clip on Oregon, it's like pre-fire random thing, pre-fire random thing, pre-fire random thing, and then pre-fire perfectly. You know what I mean? So by itself, this clip would be completely fine. Hey, you fucking shit on Mingo right there. And then this. Maybe he's just pre-firing a lot.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Oh, I remember seeing this clip. Everyone pay attention, pay attention.
That is a door. That is a door. That is a door. It's just like in combination with everything. First of all, what does he need to be looking at like up for here? I don't know. Maybe he's just looking up for his teammates.
Yeah. So hold up. Let's play that in legit like
up for his teammates.
0.5 speed. So this right here. So someone in his team could have been like peeking vent door to main door, right? They could have been saying that there was a Z ping as well. I did see that, but like he was, yeah, he's pre-firing the door, but like, I know it's really hard to see here. Hold up, let me see that one more time. He could have just missed the door a little bit. I will say that that's like 50-50 in my opinion. It's 50-50.
That's a door. That is a common door. That's a common door. That's fine. That's okay. Damn, he traded that shit? Yeah, that was fine. He didn't like pre-aim anyone on that. That's okay. That was okay round. That was okay round. This could be completely coincidence, but
hold up, man. Let's see. So when he hops up on the table, like he just said, it could have been coincidence. Nah, bro. I mean, okay. There's a lot of times like that where it's like the crosshair moves with like your movement almost like it's like if he fucking like plugged in his movement to the other player where like and then they move together. So it's like this, you know what I'm talking about? But it was only for like a very small bit. But yeah, it could have been a coincidence of him just his character mantling. Okay, so we'll let that slide. That's like a 75%, you know?
This could be completely coincidence, but macro mouse movement wise, he's just looking at doors and that's fine. Micro mouse movement wise, I don't like that it's like kind of following people. That's a vault.
Yeah, you see how it like followed for a little bit?
It follows him for a little bit and then he like ejects it off.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I always like to say that when I match replay people is like there's a difference between a high sense that your hand physically moves versus like super minimal that like you would legit have to like slowly stop moving your mouse for a little bit and like only like use your fingers. It
feels like a lot of times his mouse like will follow someone and then he like ejects the mouse off like a little bit. That's fine, he's vaulting here. That, and then he ejects the mouse off of him.
I mean, the crouch was okay, but the crouch was really good timing. You know what I'm talking about? Like one thing that I normally point out about cheaters is that like they get ready to like right when they're about to meet the player, they like do some sort of like pre-fire or something like that, or like they like change their movement suddenly. Okay, now I see it. That looked normal. Never mind.
Man, he loses that gunfight, dude. That's nuts. No, this is a reach, yeah, but it's happened multiple times. And it's something that I see in actual cheaters a lot. The thing is, we're blinding ourselves to it, and we're going off of what we've done about blinding it, you know? But like, multiple times, if I saw those match replays and I didn't know it was Mooda, I would probably...
Yeah, I think him being high profile helps a lot, like people, because now people tie in like, oh, he's a Valorant player. Oh, he's jittery in other games. He, you know, is naturally good at FPS games. But like, you could, obviously you can't compare him to Shroud, who is good at every like game he plays. But again, like Siege, there's a reason why Siege is such a complicated game. Is because there's only there's only a certain amount of skills that you can do by putting the hours in. And what Mooda is doing is, that's also what makes him more sus, is that like we don't know how long he's actually played the game for, which maybe he's playing the game a lot off stream, or like, you know what I'm saying? But then he comes in saying he's played for 30 hours and he's pre-firing, he's able to play in these like champ lobbies. And don't forget to use code Athieno for 10% off your gamer subs.
Because I've seen this in actual people with aim lock. Yeah, this part's fine. This part has nothing wrong with this. Okay, thank God he didn't get that kill. If he got that kill, that would have been insane. Yeah, probably going off teammates' comms there on the aggro. He's most definitely going off a teammate's comm for the aggro there. You're gonna drop a video about this? Yes. Yeah, this part's fine. This is a common swing angle. This could be off sound if he does go for this kill.
Yeah, that was normal.
Wait! That can't be.
Renton
2895?
Yeah, I remember that. Hold up. If you guys don't know who Renton is, let me show y'all the legendary Renton. The legendary Renton. The historic Renton clip.
One more meeting. Last one's meeting. One's down. Just hold meeting.
This is a historic Siege clip.
Zorkers. Last good. Stairs.
One friendly operator remaining.
He has to defuse. Renton, he has to defuse. Renton, shoot him. Renton, drop. Renton. Renton! Are you retarded, bro? Drop! Oh my goodness, drop! Like literally drop, bro! Like what?
Bro, I misgotcha.
Oh my gosh, Renton. I'm telling you to drop, bro.
Oh, I misgotcha, dude. That guy's an OG. That was funny. But yeah, side note, that's who Renton is.
If you have good FPS fundamentals, like look at this shit, bro. What? Pre-aim this guy.
Nah,
like,
okay, so this was like one thing that like threw me off a bit too.
Like, look at this shit, bro. What? Pre-aim this guy.
Yeah, it's like there's also like is a difference between the pre-aim chat and your dot. Like your dot is not accurate until like you're scoped in. Usually when you're scoped in, that's when you start adjusting. Oh my, I overflicked. But like their dot of the character is like spot on.
It's always the same body level too. It's like in the middle of their body.
Yeah, that's also one thing I did notice with DMA is sometimes it'll be the body or it'll be like right under them like this when they're like moving around the map. It will stop at the same like y-axis of the person, like usually below. It's never always the head. It's always the body, like as if it was square. You know what I'm saying?
That guy. Like, okay, chat. Listen, I know there's an alibi ping. There's an alibi ping, that's fine. If I saw the lock onto the first guy, then the second guy at the same penis level, the penis lock on both these players, if I didn't know it was Mooda, I would call cheating. Like, look, first guy, second guy, both penis level.
Yeah.
Obvious.
The fact that it was like two people is really like, it's so hard to predict there being two people on that part right there.
Actually, not as bad as the Oregon one because he didn't get that many gunfights. And this is the last replay, sadly, we have for today. I think he's... Did someone call out bottom pillar?
Yeah, it's possible that someone could have called out bottom pillar.
That's fine. Maybe he's just like freaking out and just looking at wherever the sound's coming from.
That didn't look too crazy.
That's a common angle. That's fine. Nothing wrong yet. Flank cam, that's fine. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, this is like regular checking angles. This is like good checking angles.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, bro. Did anyone else see that? Hold the phone, bro.
This is what I mean, like.
Look at that guy in white stairs.
This is like regular.
What is he? What's he like? I mean, maybe he was checking freezer head holes. It's possible.
This is like regular.
Honestly, that could have been coincidence because he's maybe just checking like because he hasn't cleared this corner yet. But yeah, that was like it was only when this guy started moving closer to him.
This is like regular.
Like you see how Doc was playing? He's just standing still right here. When Doc starts moving, it just kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
This is like good checking angles.
Wait, why did he look back again? He looked back at after the body died.
Like regular.
So that's once. But like, there's nothing on that wall. And that guy died.
This is like good checking angle.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how it's moved a little bit more right there?
This is
so like
good check.
It stops right here. And then like it went back to the y-axis of his body. That was really weird. And he wall-basing a third time. But then the guy was moving there too.
This is like good checking angles.
No, that was just coincidence because he did it before he started moving. Okay.
That's just Bakery. He's aiming at Bakery, right? This is fun. If you go into your match replay, you'd be surprised how much trace will. I agree. But the thing is, the issue is, Kane, is that he doesn't look like my new friend. I've done this. So one of the reasons why I've done this is because whenever I used to ban people on my TM server, I would always watch another player's POV, and I would watch two players. I would watch a high performing player in the game that wasn't accused of cheating, and I would always watch a low performing player in the game that wasn't accused of cheating. I've also watched all of my new friends' POVs just in case. I've studied, and but I think that these patterns match up more with the cheater archetype and the non-cheater archetype, you know, and that's just sadly what it is right now. Like, this is all fine because he's fighting a heavy gunfight angle.
Yeah. That looked fun. This bakery pre-fires. That was Mooda's close shop.
He's droning out this guy. There's yellow pings too, so this is nothing. This
Knows
is
he
nothing
ran
bad at
away,
all.
so he could get aggro here.
They clear him out for his teammates. Yep, that's a good job by his teammates.
Yeah, just pre-aiming pixel.
Yeah, this is better angle clearing. This helps his case a lot. The fact that he's actually clearing angles here.
There's a guy bottom red. I wonder if you saw
He
that.
seems oblivious to the flank coming from behind.
Nah, he's just trying to break the
Seems
arena gate right
oblivious
here.
to the flank coming from behind. So that's good.
I mean, I know there was a Hebana hole there, so he knows there's a hole open.
Seems oblivious to the flank.
Yeah, was it penis level again?
Behind.
Hold on.
Behind.
That first one right there. No.
That's good.
Okay, well, let's see when he scope. What reached there first? Him scoping in or his dot?
That's good.
So, like, his movement, Loki does look very ready right here. And then he moves. That was really weird because he's aiming at him through the wall before the first point of contact right here off the cover.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like at the same, like, stomach level. Like, it has that very fluid, like, motion to start, but that was really weird. That was really weird. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, and that's why I cleared him from the 1v1 because like there were so many rounds. Yes, there were like the sus moments I showed at the beginning of the stream, but then there were so many rounds where he had no idea what was happening. But like I also don't know. I wish I had the match replays from those 1v1s. Just no one fucking wanted to give it to me, bro. What the hell? Just looking near the big door.
Oh, no, that was fine. That was fine.
Just looking near the big door.
It's really hard to see right here. Wait, is that two people? That's one person. It's just the fucking. I'm just tweaking.
Big door.
Yo, I didn't like how it like stopped right when it went over him.
Just looking near the big door.
Yeah, I'm not like how it looked at him right there.
Maybe he's a fidgety guy. If this were not Mooda, I would point out the fact that his mouse always does a thing when it passes over someone. Like almost every time it passes over someone, it does.
Even
a thing.
if you fidget, like fidgeting in Siege, you're shooting pots, pans, plants, radios, teammates. But it's like this is on a very micro movement. There's a difference between like getting shot and flinching versus like being like micro flinch. It's almost like if you just got scared only in your mouse.
You know, like he always twirls it. He never twirls it any other time. Little twirl.
Oh, right there too,
You
bro.
see? Like why does it have the? It's like it's so still and like one directional, and then when it's on someone, it like.
It's like if it's like hooked with a magnet on the y-axis of the player for like a split second before you take it off.
It hits penis level again, and then it matches the movement for like 2 seconds, like 0.2 seconds.
Also, like, cause like why wouldn't he like pursue the gunfight or like at least jiggle peek the door for info?
Default camping on him. That's okay.
You know, Saban is close. It's fine.
Beautiful pre-fire on that
It's
guy.
fine.
He knows where to aim on this. This is good crosshair placement. I just like okay, like for instance, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like right here, he clears red stairs, then he clears the half wall, and then he clears the door. But like sometimes in the other clips, he would just straight like peek out looking at like right here. I don't know. Like there's like I don't know, man. I haven't rematched Jinxie with a monitor cam, but here's the thing with a monitor cam is it won't do anything if he is using soft aim or KM box or anything that's like a aim like a button that like shoots your crosshair onto someone, you know, which is what a lot of people use. Like that would be like a mouse button. That would need a mouse cam, and then that would need you to like perfectly track whether mouse movements line up with his cursor movements, right? So like monitor cams are bypassed now. They're very easily bypassed now. It's a huge problem in the scene. And it's been a big problem in other T3 or T4 leagues right now.
These streamers are scared to stand on business. He's cheating. Who though? Like what streamers? Like maybe the ones that they play with him, but like I feel like every time I've seen a streamer or a content creator watch him, they always say it's sus. He wasn't really cheating in Val. From my knowledge, he was just like reading chat. That's not wall hacking. That is cheating, but it's not wall hacking.
He knows the staircase the guy's gonna come down. He's clearly a little bit familiar with this map, I guess. Maybe that's off callouts that they know they're not bake anymore.
No, that was an okay, like he's just aiming, he's just holding red and waiting for sound.
That they know they're not bake anymore.
Hold on.
They know they're not bake anymore.
No, that was fine. That was just off reflex. Pre-firing where you last saw him. That looks fine.
I think that was mostly fine. I don't like how he like maybe there's info of his teammates trying to like get him to peek at the right time. I don't fucking know. No idea that Skylight can kill him.
That was a little weird. I'm not gonna cap. Although, like when you hear the sound drop of the hatch, like by the time they already drop and you hear the sound, it's like they've already started moving. Nah, that was weird, bro. That was weird, bro. Cause like it's like off a monitor drop. You're like you would pre-aim, but like why was it such a small movement like that? It could have been coincidence. Could have been coincidence though. That's like 50%. I'd say 50%. That's fine. Yeah, he could have been just pre-firing the refrag right here.
This is mostly fine because there's a lot of sound coming from here and there probably are callouts. What I don't like is one, he starts holding this angle as if the person on the left's gonna peek. And then maybe off sound, he like moves his crosshair down to the head level of the other person. But that also could just be sound. That's also just sound, I think.
Yeah, I think that is a good point. Like he aimed head level, or like aim down to crouch level
he, like,
for
moves
the
his
head.
Crosshair down to the head level of the other person. But that also could just be sound.
So like here, I know he's using a DMR. He could just body shot someone, but then he aims crouch and not head level. Like he just aims crouch, not head. But that was a little weird.
He's so good at elbow shotting, bro. Well,
to be fair though, I would say this is where like Val or CS could come in to like this like jiggle peeking.
He's so good at elbow shotting, no? He's so fucking good at this shit. He knows that that's soft wall. Okay, he has ball knowledge. He has ball knowledge. He also seems, yeah, he dies at Skylight. Of course he dies at Skylight. Well, that's all from match replays I have.
Yeah. I mean, it's just overall, I'm also excited to announce that I released my first merch line. So if you want to support the channel, then check it out below. Do I still think he's cheating after watching that? Yes. Does he have good mechanics? Yes. Does he have good map knowledge? Yes. I think he is like champion level. Like he in this area, in this like season of Siege, like he could definitely hit champion with a 5-stack. He has good mechanics and he has like good FPS like fundamentals. Like he's aiming head level, but like I just want to know like truly how long he's been playing the game for. But for the most part, his games, like you can't hack game sense. And his pre-aiming is he's clearing angles. What I don't like though is his micro movements and how his movement follows them. Like it's a soft lock for about half of a second, and it's always at like their center, their stomach level, which I don't like as well. He played on Xbox. He said that. Okay, so I mean, it's safe to assume that he's played at least 1,000 hours in the game. Like he could have played a little bit off stream. You know, he could watch a little bit here and there, and you know, warm up for his. Maybe he has like segments he does. He did Jinxie tournaments here and there. I think the main cheat he would do is DMA, and DMA is where you have on a second PC and a monitor. But like the fact that he also dodged the PC check. I mean, you can easily have supervision to make sure they don't go into private stuff, but I'm sure they can clearly go see like download histories or like when a monitor was plugged in and all things in like in software. I mean, softwares you download, you could easily just clear all of them. Like it's possible he could be killing time to like delete stuff on his PC, but like for the most part, the only way to really know now, I feel like, is let him play more. Maybe fuck it, even get him on LAN. You know what I'm saying? It's more just over time, because it's possible he could cover up with amount of game sense, and actually he is good at the game, but like the DMA could be something that he could use like from time to time. It's really hard to say. I feel like the only way to truly know is if we full PC check him or let him play with high supervision. Sembo said in a week, I bet he gets caught or stops playing. No, I don't think he's gonna stop playing, because he has like good connections with like the top like console players in here and streamers, and he has a big stream. Like worst case, he gets caught cheating, but like he's big enough where he can play any game he wants for the most part. Yeah, we did watch the monitor cam of versus Jinxie, and I was impressed by his movement, gameplay, pre-fires, and game sense. It all looked completely normal to me. It's more of like the match replay clips where he doesn't have a monitor cam, and when he's playing up against 5 other players with different sound cues, different things to worry about, different precautions, and information, call outs. There's so much more, because on a 1v1, you can just focus on one person. You can just hold an angle on them and it'd be fine. He was clip farming when he dodged the PC check. To an extent, I do feel like, you know, he has a good stream character. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a great streamer. He's very entertaining. He's funny. But like his game, we're talking about pure Siege gameplay. But the main things that make Mooda sus is, 1, we don't know accurately how long he's been playing the game for. 2, is his high profile, you know, as good of an excuse? Him being pro in Valorant, him being good at every other game like Rocket League or any other shooter. And 3, it's like, how does he have such good game sense and knowledge? Or actually, no, I already mentioned that. How is his crosshair dot so good at following the enemy when they're close? And even if it's for like, it's consistent. It's not just, oh, it was just a one-time thing, but it's consistently a thing. That is like, you have to have not only inhuman movement, but also like the best luck and timing ever. Even if you're just playing off pure sound cue, you can't guess a sound cue timing all the time. It's just not humanly possible. Yeah, man. Honestly, man, this is a very, I'm just gonna milk the hell out of this situation, bro. We're just gonna keep talking about it until he's proven, what is it? Innocent until guilty. Innocent until proved guilty. But hey, what do you guys think? Is he cheating? Yes or no? Let me know in the YouTube comments below. But like and subscribe. See you next one.